we don't want to pray. I can't feel like I don't want to say this to y'all. I have to say it because it's how God is using me. It's like if I'm an elbow and your nose and whatever.
You know, and you know what? I'm sitting here being all nice and sweet about it and whatever. And I feel that same way. Like, you know, God said I don't need no lukewarm soldier. You know what I mean? Period. So.
And it's trifling because every single day I go back and forth with people, and I'm copacetic. I'm chill. I know that I can't control it. That's the contentment. That's the patience I must have in order to experience.
So you don't think people? So you don't feel like people are religious and spiritual, strong to deal with what they're going through? Is what you're trying to say, pretty much, right?
I think following through as much as we follow through in our flesh, we should follow through in the spirit.
I agree 100%.
And it's even more so because.
But why the churches are so packed on Sundays and things are still happening to our community though?
I think that's because of the eye of the person who is looking in. I think that's because of that. I think it's how we eat, how our spirit is letting us look at it through our body, through our flesh. And it's up to you to be like, oh, this is negative. Oh, this is bad. This is good.
Yeah.
You know
but just to piggyback on that.
Because the relationship that you have with your spirit that God gave to you, everything should be pretty simple and easy for you to look at sometimes. Yeah. But because even me, I fuck up all the time, bro. This shit ain't easy. Yeah. It's just knowing that I don't have to put my hands all over it. I don't have to put my hands all over my own life. I really seek that when people see me, that they see God, that they don't see me. Because that's what it's about. Yeah. That's all that this is about. We have no control over it other than what we speak into existence. So easy for you to look at. It's better for me to say I'm going to give it to God, who is the spirit, who created me with the duality,
right?
Than to give it to, and I'm not throwing any shade to anybody, but to a man, or give it to a woman, or give it to my mom, or give it to my dad.
Who doesn't appreciate it.
Or who is just as human as me, and I know that they carry weight too. So why would I burden them when they might not know how to be gentle with me through what I'm discovering?
Absolutely. If you're just tuning in, I feel you on that too.
If you're just tuning in, we're talking about Black Corona. We're talking about our communities, our people taking care of each other, and how we believe in each other, and how we believe. You know what I mean? Our belief system is really messed up.
Religious, spiritually.
Yeah. And which is what Miss Vintage is expounding on. If you're just tuning in, this is the Gasmasktribe TV. Please also follow Vintage on Instagram. But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're fine.
You know.
I just got a quick question.
How does this work out relationships?
I want to jump in. Are you more religious or spiritual?
I'm more spiritual to the understanding that I'm bad at being in the flesh. I'm really bad at it. So, but it's easy to do.
Right.
But I feel like I'm not doing myself right. I'm not treating my temple right. Because then I start expressing things that, I don't even know where this is coming from really, and I have a justification for it. And I feel like as humans we always have some type of justification to cover up why we are doing something rather than
exactly. But what I want to say real quick just to kind of piggyback on that, the thing about I feel like Black people as a whole sometimes, and I think Black people could be super religious, say oh God Almighty Jesus Christ, super religious. But don't do the work.
Yeah.
Now, what I really want,
not doing the work.
I'm gonna let y'all get it out. We're gonna do about a couple more minutes on this.
Okay,
I'm gonna let y'all get it out.
Just
I'm about to go in.
I just got one sentence with it. We're gonna be done with it because I think people want to hear this.
Right.
I think that people don't do the work. You could pray for something, or pray for recovery, or pray for this, or pray for that. But if you're not willing to put the work in, that's your own problem. That's the problem with everything else. We pray for something. We can be religious. We can be spiritual. We can be whatever we want to be. Even through this tragedy we're going through right now.
Right.
If you're not putting the work in, doing what you're supposed to do, and stay committed to what you're supposed to do, all the praying, being spiritual, all that's not gonna work. But the good thing about it is, you can reverse it, just still by praying, being faithful to your spirit, and just doing the work.
Yeah.
It could change just like
and
that.
And don't be hard on yourself if you're the type of person who wants to feel God and, hey, I feel Jesus in the room right now. Yeah. That's all right.
That's cool.
It's easy to reflect that though.
Faith without works
you
is
lose,
useless, right?
and you lose the works because it's easy. Like it says in the Bible that the devil, he looks like light, or he reflects light, or you know what I'm saying. And it's easy for us to reflect the look of something. It's easy for us to look like that or happy. When internally in the spirit, it's wrong for you to do that.
Right.
It's wrong for you to be like that to yourself.
Right.
Nobody's going to be around you and let you be who you are because you've never been showing them that. If we come to God with who we are supposed to be, or with everything if we come to God how we are right now, I should be able to be here with you, and you should be able to accept me with who I am and be gentle with me.
Yeah.
Because that's how merciful God is.
And that's how
not everybody like that, but I get your point though.
No, and that's great, because this goes as far as like, it's mind, body, and soul. You know what I mean? If your spirit right, your body's right, your mind is right, all that great things. Now, I don't want to. When we speak about churches, I'm finna do about 30 seconds on this, and I'm gonna get out of here. Churches is not getting it right now. Right, and I know a couple of churches out there that I really support, and I support who they are, and they understand that I'm not targeting this anyway, towards them, or no taking no shade. But like, I got a phone call today, and my boy was like, "Bro, you be fluffing some feathers, bro. You know what I mean? You be fluffing some feathers." And he's like, and that's what I love about it. He was like, that's why I want to come on the podcast, and it's the fact that we can actually have some way to be able to speak the things that we're scared. This is the Gasmask podcast. Like, this is where we filter out all the BS.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Literally, that's what it's about. We filter out all the BS. Yeah. And churches are not they should have been front row. As soon as this thing popped off, they should have been front row, like
healing people.
Right, trying to get out there, trying to, help people out, maybe, give us some organization, some food banks.
That's what the Holy Spirit does. It casts out demons, it heals. It's crazy. You know what I mean? We have a duty out here.
And I'm saying physical world, like, and see, I don't like to use the Bible because the Bible speaks. Wait. I don't like to speak of the Bible because the Bible speaks of a lot of things that people don't understand. Yeah. So when people speak on the Bible, I literally kind of be quiet, because I'll say some things that they're not going to be, that they're going to be uncomfortable with, because the Bible says, "Thou shalt not," you know what I mean. Thou shalt love thy brethren, but we're not thinking, we thinking it's, anybody. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We're not getting the content, like, it's not just anybody, fool. You know what I mean? That's brethren. That's your family. You know what I mean? You love, that's bloodline. That's lineage. That's, anyway. So, but I'm just saying, these are things that our community is not, looking at right now, and it's affecting us, if you guys seen the movie, what's that movie? The Slaves, not 12 years a slave.
The first one?
The Roots. The new Roots.
Oh, wow.
If y'all seen the Roots, this is for my black community right now. If y'all seen the Roots,
old school people,
and there's one part where my I love her spirit, man, where she goes, girl goes, if you know the Israelites, they couldn't run away from God's, from God's covenant. And he said, well, I'm going to cast demons out, all the preacher stuff. Old boy went into all the preacher stuff. And she's like, well, tell your God to get us out of bondage. You know what I mean? But if your God's so real, tell your God to get us out. Because if you know the Israelites, they couldn't get out of bondage because it was a covenant.
Absolutely. Because
they didn't listen to the commandments. Okay. But this is I'm telling you, like, anyway.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to be of the world. Why? Because the kingdom pours down wherever you are through the relationship you have with God. That's why Jesus was as dope as he was.
Man, Jesus, man. See, and man, that's another thing. People like to make Jesus look like a sensitive cat. You know what I mean? This dude was a very thoroughbred. You know what I mean?
I'm saying.
I'm gonna capture my back.
This big.
Like
Yeah,
Jesus got hung. You know what I'm saying? So he did it for us.
on.
He died for us.
So there's some scriptures, people.
So think about that.
I want this
for us.
podcast. We didn't want to get into because that's a whole nother podcast, people. I'll go ham on that. I don't think people look at the Bible the same way, and if they look at it the Gasmasktribe way, then they'll understand that it's more of a biblical instructions before leaving Earth. You know what I mean? These are it teach you how to eat better. It teach you how to raise a community. It teach you how to raise a family. It teach you how to be a father. It teach you how to be a woman. It teach you how to be a daughter. It's instructions. Like, and these instructions was given to a certain carrot of people. But see, that's a whole nother timbre.
Like,
You know what I mean?
you don't think the church-
I don't want to do that.
churches.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. See, now you're being racist to it.
I
People
feel like
realize that God is the foundation of everything. It always
Absolutely.
had been. That's
I'm going to the
why.
next subject.
That's why
I
we're so
do
interested
feel
in
churches are
colonizing
doing this
things.
Next
though.
subject. I'll go. Jesus was a great man. You damn right he was.
She's on the main
But
line.
you know what I mean? So,
Tell me what you want,
so
y'all.
people, interracial relationships. Is it how is it as a musician,
Let's
as
ask
an
her.
artist? Right? I'm asking you first because we already, you know what I mean, and I'm gonna
snatch
feel.
me up a little white boy outside.
You do flirt with me?
If God don't care, I don't care either. You know what I'm saying? I think it's I had talked to my friend yesterday and he was telling me that he feels like, no women would ever love him. And I feel like it's out of the color. I feel like people really are looking for love. And
Would you date a Chinese guy?
hell yeah. I'll date anybody,
What's
bro.
off limits?
She's different though.
What's off limits? What nationality is off limits? That you like? Hell no. Like, you got animals you like, right? What's an animal you do not like?
I don't like maggots.
Okay,
That's
so
an animal to
what
me,
is
sorry.
a race that? What is a
Only
nation?
thing I don't like.
What is a nationality of a guy that reminds you of maggots? Like a nationality though that you like. I am not touching that.
But see, it might not be a guy. It might be the things he done.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
See,
saying?
here
I
you
was
go.
been that way. My mom, since I was
Thank
a
you,
kid,
man. Thank
my mom
you.
used to tell
I'm
me.
trying to hit.
He said the real shit.
My mom is still to me that I'm gonna
But
date a man who
what
has
you
a-
being is prejudice right now, bro. You being prejudiced. Exactly. You being so prejudiced racist. You can't give a stereotypical thing on somebody.
I wanna
You should.
know.
You like
You
anybody
wanna know
you
why?
shouldn't do that.
I want to know what type of ice
can't
cream
eat-
she likes.
Okay.
But the reason why I have
She said she don't like certain people. She's racist. She's racist. I can never date this person. She's racist.
I'm
Okay?
a mix, and
Yeah.
it's a beautiful thing. You damn right.
I wanted to figure out why my black friends that I love so much want to have this conversation so much and
Okay.
have so much passion within it
Okay.
about the races that we have here. You know what I'm saying? On this earth.
And most of your
And
friends
what they have done,
are African-American
we
friends, right?
are not ever putting aside. It's really just, you wouldn't care if Shaniqua was white. You were
I would care
innately
if Shaniqua was
spiritually
a
by
midget.
default
I wouldn't date her.
comparing,
That's
because we
racist.
have a hard time forgiving.
That's not
things.
racist. That's a preference.
We have a hard time.
That's a
forgiving.
That's
preference.
racist.
But
bro.
No, you turned it
listen,
racist.
You'll find out this. One thing I like to always
You don't like
bring up.
midgets.
That's a preference. That's
midgets
just like-
don't get mad. If a midget watching this show
No.
right now, they're like, you know what? I'm not watching this goddamn show anywhere else. Any goddamn more. They don't like us little people.
But listen,
They
there's
don't like us.
there's
So
always a
listen,
foundation to
We
everything.
like little people. We like little
Because
people.
I studied this for a reason.
Is a stereotypical word too. We like
And
little people. Go ahead,
right,
go ahead,
I mean, yeah. But at the
I
same
got
time,
midget friends. Small people friends.
I have black friends who
Yeah.
love the sound of melanin
Yeah.
and what melanin may be inside of their lives or in their body or whatever. God made melanin, the melanated being, and blah, blah, blah. But could it not tell me how many types of melanin there are activated in their body, or tell me that they have receptors for certain proteins for your melanin or your DNA inside of your body, or couldn't tell me what pheomelanin is or neuromelanin is, which I made a song about. And it's very for the radio, but the song, if you look up what melanin is, it'll break it down in 4 different ways. There's 4 different types of melanin.
Right.
This stomps racism. If you read this shit and you still feel the same way about white people, you got a problem. But you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay
it?
because this is just science. This is just people who are anointed by God to look at this stuff and really show us, okay, we really are human, but they've been hiding it forever. So you remember when we were in chemistry and we found out about the DNA strand?
Yeah.
And it's just this DNA, and but you don't know what those lines are on the inside, or you don't know what those two long strips are on the side.
Okay.
The strips on the inside is protein. And the protein holds the melanin together, which are the longest strands on the side. That's what DNA is. DNA is protein and melanin. Melanin is basically like a hormone that creates color inside of your body per the environment that you're in. But it is all for you to survive. So it's just like if you were to look at a midget, the midget is built to survive. If he was one blood cell less than what he should have been when he was born, he would not have lived. He is living as a midget because he's blessed to be able to survive, probably to bless somebody else's life. And it might not be yours or for you to see.
Have you seen a midget lady?
I have, and you know what? I'm going to be real. I'm a little judgmental only because it's a little creepy.
Maybe having some big
Tiny desk competition. There was a midget, and I don't mean to call it this.
I don't mean to go off the subject. But we talk about interracial relationship.
Call them little people.
What she say? Okay. I'm sorry.
I think it's just judgment, bro.
Okay, friends.
She said, okay, being friends and being in a relationship is two different things. You can be friends with a race, but just not interested in dating of that. Right, that's what I'm saying. Okay. That's what. Okay, that don't make you racist. No, it's just not. It's just your preference. Thank you, Charlotte.
Okay.
Thank you, Charlotte.
Okay.
Thank you, boo.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. We all have
I
preferences.
appreciate you.
So that doesn't make us racist at all. But the way you said it, it's bad. But
I don't think it's racist.
No. We all got our preference.
It's just I think it's that.
Yeah. So do you have an open preference?
Yeah.
What's your preference?
She paused.
What you
That's
mean?
what I'm talking about. It's the pause.
What is your preference?
Are we okay, we're talking
what kind of
okay,
man? African American, white, black, Hispanic, Asian. What's your preference of man you
I like
to
a
date?
mixed man.
A mixed man.
See?
Okay. So why?
No.
Why?
But
why?
you're not okay. Let me specify my mix though, because
mixed away. He got to be mixed with a certain thing.
So I'm trying to tell you.
She's smart.
I was going to ask her.
What about her?
What type of mix?
She has a DNA strand.
So
she know the word for her. She know it work for her. DNA strand and work for her.
So first of all, there's nobody on planet Earth who is completely 100% just Nigerian or just
facts. Okay.
European. So we all are going to be dating mutts, but per the DNA in your body and how God has blessed you'll be able to experience life with somebody, and you might not know how the child will come out. It might come out with green eyes or whatever, but I like a mixed person. I really do like dark-skinned people, though. Like, I don't care what race you are. You could be Indian. I like it dark.
Okay.
You could be Spanish. I like it real dark. You could be, because my mom's Spanish.
Brazilian?
Brazilian, real dark.
Oh, wow. She's trying to get her
just
son.
real dark.
So what she's trying to say, it doesn't matter as long as you got some type of tan.
I like colors. I mean, we're all
So what she's trying to say, she don't care. She says,
I like the bronze, a nice bronze.
You like the bronze.
That's right.
You like a little deep dark.
Hola, mami. ¿Cómo estás?
So if a white dude got a tan, he's dark.
I'll take his tan. That's cool.
Okay.
100% European. She said 100% European.
I'm dead.
Can you say can a person be 100% European? I think so.
I think that a person.
I think if you German,
human,
look,
and have.
What do you call German, Italian, Russian, and Slovenian? What would you call all those races as one?
Go ahead.
I would call them fruitful people.
No, that's a white race. That's just straight one.
I would call them fruitful people. We didn't get mad till the baby came out of the black woman and it was an aborigine. If we look at the science, do you know how many times it takes a black woman to
You have a lot of knowledge. I love that. Please speak.
It was an albino.
If you could be black as fucking night and your girl could be black as fucking night.
Right.
If y'all have babies for 20 years, you might have a deformed baby. By the time you get to the
I'm not
19th
saying
baby,
wrong with
your baby
that.
might come out with green eyes, yellow hair, freckles, and then wait, you're gonna deny it. You don't want it. That's what happened in the beginning because they didn't understand. They didn't want to take the time to understand. That's why you have the way that you feel about certain races. Because if you sat down with the Chinese person, you wouldn't understand their humor. Their humor's different.
Right, but I'm different. I'll make some money off
every human.
If they different
culturally. In a bigger form, black people, we talk different.
Hey, if they got purple hair and green teeth and charcoal eyes, well, we gonna make some money. I'm turning him to an artist or something. He gonna be like, I'm turning him to Michael Jackson.
It's a business.
It's a business, child.
Michael showed us that. But I love Michael.
I think honestly, yo, you gotta like what you like. I don't necessarily.
It takes
what they
labels
look like.
off of that which should be called. Okay.
I don't know. I didn't say look at what.
So go ahead.
I don't know. I wouldn't say look at if they white, black, or anything like that. I look for something that.
What is your preference?
I mean, we all got different preferences.
See it giving me, man. Trying giving me this go around. See, Phil, watch this. Phil, what type of woman you like, Phil? What's your preference? We know we'll like anything. We know if she come here.
Okay, thank you, Phil. Huh?
I like them all.
Thank you.
Nah, man.
I like them all.
That is the way I am.
Bullshit.
That's the way I am.
I like them all.
I like them all too.
Man.
I don't necessarily have
no, but look, seriously though, look, seriously though. If you say preference, if I had to choose my perfect physical woman, it would be a chocolate woman. That's what my perfect physical would be. However, when you're looking for love, you cannot limit yourself to a color, weight, a size. Man. You know what I'm saying? So you got to open that door, brother.
We are what we focus on. What you think is what a man thinks is who he is.
Can I say something?
The tongue is a double-edged sword. So all I'm saying.
Wait. He asked, "What's your preference, bruh?"
Yeah.
I love Latinas.
Why?
My kids is mixed.
You don't speak Spanish.
No. Don't say because
you
don't speak Spanish.
I'm half Latino.
I'm serious.
You don't speak Spanish.
I don't.
Why?
You know why?
Why you like people? Why? Because they speak Spanish and he salsa dance.
Right.
That's why he like Latinos. They speak Spanish and they salsa dance. And he thought it was sexy in high school. He's like, you know what? That girl salsa dance her ass off and she speaks Spanish. I'm about to get her and she make tacos.
You know,
listen. That is why
my first chick.
That's why.
The first chick. Look, the first chick I got turned out on was, no lie, I just so sound funny, was Christina Aguilera. I was like, what? They can look like that? Then it was J-Lo. Then it was Sofia Vergara. And then it was, I was just like, oh, God, they can look like, but they had black attitudes. My old lady she Salvadorian with a black, like, I think she black.
I bet.
Like, it's just, like, I think we don't understand sometimes, like, the person, and I think a lot of you know how black liberals back in the day were like, no, you don't date outside your race, you date inside your race, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I always knew my kids were going to be mixed, man. Yeah. I always knew that. Because all the venues I was performing at had mostly mixed women or other races of women.
But you had no choice. So you went to, like, you kind of like me, you went to, like, like, what kind of high school you went to?
I went to a black ass high school.
But then
you
stopped performing.
Lock high school.
I was white high school. But when you stopped performing, you stopped being around other cultures.
Bro, to give you the basics, when I started performing, 88% of my income was all
white people. Exactly.
Like everything. Mm-hmm. So I understood that. So there were black women around. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it didn't change. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I don't like dark-skinned women. I would never date a dark-skinned woman. Yeah. It was like what he said. It was like I didn't leave my love around. But I always knew I was going to, be with a Latina. I always knew my kids were going to be mixed. I always knew it. I wasn't sweating it. It's hey, it is what it is.
I feel like that's always been what society sells is, the look of whatever race. And, like, even if it's a mixture of a race, it's like...
I think it's a trend now.
It's a fucking trend because before, remember back in the day, there were so many fucking...
I hate it.
I'm telling you,
I hate it. It's a trend.
That's why sisters are mad. Yeah.
I have posters of Beyonce. Raven-Symoné was one of my favorites, G. Yeah. Like, I think I was gay for her when I was a kid. Yeah. I loved Raven-Symoné, G. Yeah. And then I didn't even know that she would live that lifestyle or whatever. And, I'm not even in that lifestyle no more, so it doesn't matter. But... I said, oh, my God, I was really worshiping the woman. Like, I really was. No matter why, because I could see what it looked like before I could get it. That's the thing is, in this physical world, if we could see the shit, we want that exact duplicate of it.
Exactly.
But you will never, and if not, you'll make it into that.
Yeah. Because that's what
because
made
you've
it. That's
seen
what,
it
that's
first.
what made it like this is what you should be. This is what you should like.
Exactly.
Society painted that picture.
Instead of learning the person
Just
and
like,
loving the person when they come to you or whatever,
right.
I feel like, you know, I might date an obese person.
Nah. Hey, check this out. Nah. Ain't no female.
Never know.
Nah. That
you never.
Look.
For me.
Nah.
For me.
You never know. You might
Vintage,
get
don't come
I
in
ain't got
here
the fat
with that
face.
bull.
I might be
we
able to
filter
live
out
with
the
it.
bull, people.
Let me say something. Let me say something.
You know darn well you ain't gonna date no.
You getting a Twinkie? Give me one too.
Oh hell no! You are not gonna date a 500-pounder.
I think it's definitely unhealthy.
But she was dating.
Facts.
No, what she would do?
Exactly what I
I
said.
would put it aside to love him.
I'm
by letting him be.
The powerful
what is
person,
love? Letting the person.
The
be.
powerful woman she is, she'll get with him and she'll encourage him to lose weight. Like you gonna do this. Like you gonna do this. She'll be like neck and neck. Like nigga, you gonna lose weight.
Right.
She gonna bring him meals to eat.
I'll tempt this.
That's what people say. Oh, she a good woman.
She is definitely going. She's definitely gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's once upon a time that light skinned dudes got all the girls. Everybody want a light skinned black dude. Remember that time?
Right. Yeah, I wanted
you know
one.
What I'm saying? You want like who Tia?
I want to be a light skinned dude.
You do too. You said I like mixed
guys.
Oh, she did say dark skin. I'm sorry. She did say dark skin.
Light skinned dudes getting all the girls at one time.
Come on, they had all the light skinned dudes out.
The Tyrese's came.
Come on, I wasn't into that. It went through a phase. I had to go through a phase.
Well, for me, all I'm saying is, it's not a trend. It's not like I like dating this other race outside of my own because it's the trend. I don't think that's healthy.
I don't like trends.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
unhealthy.
Like
That's self-hate.
Gotta be a trendsetter.
Because you're looking for that.
Gotta be a trendsetter.
You can't find it.
You know what I mean?
Trendsetter. You gotta, set your own
you can't
trend.
Follow no trend.
I mean, because when you talk, but see, here's the thing: we get so caught up into nationalities and where they come from, and because she's Puerto Rican, she got nice curly hair and an accent. But the problem is when you're looking for love. Love don't come in a color.
Exactly.
It don't come in a weight.
Yeah,
it don't come in a height.
It doesn't.
You know what I'm saying? It's what makes you happy, whether that's black, white, Asian, Latino, whatever it is. It's what makes you happy.
And a lot of people are unhappy.
And they're unhappy with themselves, so they can't even be happy with the person they're trying to be with.
To make them happy.
Now that's a whole nother topic.
This is what I feel. I don't give a fuck what you are. Look, I don't care for what you are, as long as you make me a better person, as long as you fit my personality, fit my energy. Because first of all, I understand certain women, I understand certain cultures,